I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but your relationship never had a chance. It never did. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you are stuck in what most people know as the relationship loop of doom. If you are attracting people that hurt you, that leave you, that abandon you, hot and cold relationships, people that neglect you, you are experiencing this for a reason, boo. And we're going to dive into this in detail today and what you can do about it if it's your case. So grab a cup of tea or whatever favorite drink and come sit with me. There's a reason we're attracting this. And it's because due to difficult life experiences that you've had when you were younger, childhood trauma shaped us into believing that we deserve less than we actually deserve, that we have to earn love, that we have to beg for it, that we have to be really, really good in order to get it, that we were not okay the way we are. We're not good enough the way we are. So this pattern played out for so long, so many years. Think about it in your case, that it just became part of who we think we are, our identity, our self-concept. And fast forward years, when you look back in your relationships, you can clearly see that there is a pattern. Not your fault, but you are the only one that can break free from this cycle. If that scares you in any way, do not worry. That's why I'm here. You do not have to do it alone. This is my passion and my mission due to my own personal life experience and the amount of years stuck in the devastating patterns that did not allow healthy relationships to naturally blossom. And when we're talking about relationships, we're not just talking about intimate relationships. You might see it in your intimate relationships clearly. And this is the one that's causing the most pain, because you want more than anything to be in a delicious, healthy relationship where you are treated like a queen, where you are cherished, adored, prioritized, fought for, desired, wanted, and you can create this safe space for you both to grow, to expand, to experience life together without judgment, with love and tenderness and kindness and appreciation. Of course, we're humans, and that is what we want more than anything. This is part of the Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs, if you're familiar with that, and the sense of belonging. Right after shelter and food and water is that sense of belonging, that sense of being part of something special, sacred, where you are safe to be who you are and you are loved for it. We all desire it and we all deserve it, no matter what particular circumstances we are in, no matter what hair color, what shape of our body, what color of our eyes, we all do. Why? Because we are all children of this divine, whatever it is you call it. You could call it source, you could call it God, you could call it the universe. I like to call it the universe, source, infinite intelligence, but you could choose what you call it. We are all part of it. It is part of us. You are a child of this divinity, and you deserve to be treated with love and respect, in addition to experiencing all the blessings that this universe has to offer, the abundance, the enjoyment. This gets to be your playground. This gets to be the place where you experience joy, adventure, love, abundance, growth, health, whatever it is that you want, whatever it lights you up. So back to this devastating loop of doom that we're stuck in because of what we were taught when we were younger. And this is also important to clarify. This doesn't mean that we had horrible parents. In some cases, people had okay parents, could have been caretakers, could have been teachers, could have been at the playground. If you are not sure what your experience that could have affected this relationship to a loop of doom for you, I invite you to look at my other videos that I have put in the playlist below, where I give examples of how this could have been created at a playground. With the mean girls, right? Whether it be in middle school or in high school or in elementary school, we had experiences that created wounds that we interpret it to mean that we are less than we deserve. And it could be something as simple as a 6-year-old is crying because they had a nightmare. And when they go to the kitchen to look for mom, mom's on the phone. And she says, shh, not now. But that baby girl needs her mom because she's in fear. And she walks away thinking, my mom doesn't care about me. My mom does. Maybe the mom's on the phone with the bank because they're about to lose their home. We don't know. So the interpretations that we made, and in some cases, in the cases of clients and students that I work with, there is a lot of trauma because of aggression, neglect, and having narcissists in the family, whether it be a caretaker, a sibling, that really created some difficult circumstances, some abuse and neglect that takes more time and dedication to work through to tend to those wounds. The bottom line is that these wounds are created, and because they're not visible, they're not treated. If they were visible, like a broken bone or a deep cut, nobody would consider leaving a child with that wound to tend to it themselves. But because this is not visible, then the wounds are left there. We don't know about them. Nobody teaches us how to treat them. And when we fast forward years and dive into relationships with these wounds, we are easily triggered thinking that this person is causing the wound when they're not. That wound is coming up as an opportunity for us to finally tend to it and heal it. And this is something we need to understand, and what I explain clients all day, every day, and to students. When you have a stomach ache, there's a trigger. An emotional trigger is just like a physical trigger. And you know that diarrhea is coming. You're getting the warning. Are you going to stay there and just continue the conversation as if nothing? Or are you going to go tend to what you need to tend to physically in the bathroom? Well, wounds, emotional wounds, are exactly like physical wounds. And this is one of my biggest, most important passions, helping people understand that emotional wounds are exactly like physical wounds. That's why we say, I have a broken heart, and it feels so real. The pain of rejection lights up the same part of the brain as when we have physical pain. Scientists put MRI on people, had them recall pain of rejection, same part of the brain lit up as when we have a broken bone or a deep cut. That's why we're feeling that heartbreak, as if there's something inside of us that is breaking, because that is the part of your brain that is lighting up. So, of course, you are absolutely entitled to be treated with the same compassion and the same care and the same love as if someone that experienced an accident, broke a bone, and hurt their arm or got a cut. Exactly the same. But this is not the way society teaches us. So, of course, there is shame and humiliation and embarrassment that gets accumulated because nobody would tell somebody that has a physical disease like diabetes, oh, you just have to get over it, or you're being too much. No, but they would tell someone that has an emotional pain, an emotional wound because it's not visible, oh, you're too sensitive, or you're too much, or you just have to get over it. Or what I was told by friends that meant well, but didn't know any better, just turn the page. Would they tell anyone with a physical disease that is visible, just turn the page? Or would they be kinder, more compassionate? So we have to break free from this mental and emotional stigma, understanding that it is exactly the same. And you deserve to be treated with the same love, same compassion, and same respect as someone that has something that is physical or visible. But it has to start with you. It has to start here, boo. This is where we start tending to this inside of us. And this is the core of manifestation. We do not manifest what we want. We manifest what we believe, what we expect. So we have to, inside of us, start making these shifts and creating this awareness, treating ourselves with this understanding and with this compassion so that you can step outside and receive that from the outside. We're not going to nag or plead or beg our way into receiving this treatment from others. This is how most people go about it, and it's the wrong way. There's no amount of begging or chasing or nagging that we are going to be able to make to someone else that is going to say, oh yeah, now I want to treat you with the love and respect that you deserve and treat you like a queen. No, because chasing, begging, and pleading activates needy energy that is repelling to every human being. It's not personal. It is repelling to you as much as it is to everyone else. So we do not go about this by changing anyone else. We're going to go about this by making the shifts internally so that you can know, like you know, like you know what you deserve, who you are, how worthy you are, and light up that confidence and that magnetism from within with such delicious power that others around you cannot help but look your way and say, oh, I want some of what she has. I want some of what she has. Breathe that in. Take that in with me, because this is the journey that we are on. This is the journey that I'm guiding you through. And this is the light at the end of this tunnel, my love. What awaits for you is freaking magic. And I'm so going to enjoy guiding you through it every single step of the way as you discover the jewels within you, the magic within you, the capacity to manifest whatever you want within you, so you can radiate this light, this love, this magnetism, this confidence that is within you from a state of pure knowing of who you are and what you deserve. And when you know it, everybody else will get the memo. So if this is the journey you're on, I invite you to stick around, press those buttons down there to be notified of everything that I share, and stay tuned for the first live Zoom event where I'm diving into the key steps to activate this magnetism quickly. I love you.